Hello YouTube, this is DaretoBeCreative, and I am here just putting together a layout. I've inked most of my items and I'm still in the process of, laying everything down. So I just figured I'd come on and have you watch me. It's sort of a semi-process video because it's semi-done. I don't have a sketch or anything. Just picking out some old pictures and finishing this album up for my grandson. And so I have a banner right now. This banner is, I can't remember which dye. I believe, this is a Crafter's Companions. Crafter Companion die. These letters were punched out with a it was Lifestyle Cuts, one of those older dye company that went out of business. They have the capital and the lowercase, and I had both. So the first letter is capitalized using one die set, and the other ones are on the other die set. And I am using for my adhesive to get the letters down. I could have ran it through my Xyron, but I just picked up my fine tip pen by Martha Stewart. And I inked everything with Vintage Photo, Distress Ink by Granger Tim Holtz. Alright, so that's my banner. And then this banner die is a Cricut Labels and Such, comes from Labels and Such die set. I wanted to stamp and emboss a sentiment up here, and couldn't find what I wanted to fit. And so I just switched up. I originally was going to go with, I have a Doris die, which is kind of large. It says welcome. And I can't find my die. And so I put some of my stuff in storage. So I want to gut this room. So it may be in storage. I don't know, but I could have sworn I didn't put that one in there. So anyway, I decided I just wanted something up here. I couldn't find a stamp that I wanted to stamp. The sentiments were either too small, they just didn't fit. So I used my Martha Stewart punch, alphabet punch. That looks like it's going to be off. And it is. It's not centered well. But I will make it work. Alright, so that's the nitty-gritty of the smallest stuff I had to do. So hopefully the lighting's not too bad. But I just put those punch letters up there. It's a little off, but I think I can make it work. And that's the banner. And so just want to do a quick layout. And I do have some of this stuff on the pictures covered up. These are just pictures from a birth announcement. So I covered up the personal information. So that's why it has stickies on it. And let's see. Hopefully this punch, I haven't used this in a while. And I'm hoping it works. So I'm just going to make a little border, and hopefully this just adds a little bit more texture. Actually, this is a little wonky, but I'm gonna go with it. ugh. Is way off crooked. But we're gonna make it work. That got cut. Ugh. That was punched terrible. I hate when I do that. So I am going to not get rid of that piece of paper. I'm going to cut off that edge. I made it bigger because I anticipated making a mistake. I really didn't have to cut it off. That really was a waste. I just thought about that because I just flipped it over to the other side, but I did want to kind of flat. So let's try this one more time. These are the knockout punches. I've never seen these before. They had them in Michael's, not Michael's, Tuesday morning. I got mine on clearance at such 60% off. And they were $14.99 with an additional 25% off. I got like 3 different sets. I also seen, I think I paid $4.99. It was $14.99. And then also, I also seen them in, I saw them also in TJ Maxx one time. Messed up right there, missed one. Let's see if it's really messed up. Oh, it worked. Okay. Something about punches. They can be temperamental. If you don't keep them lined up just right. And these particularly more so than some of the other punches. And I think that might have been why. Even though I like the concept, you can trade it, change it up. But the guides do go crooked some. I don't know if anybody has this punch. Let me know. Do you have any issues with it? With your knockouts being crooked from time to time? There goes my, that was better. Alright. And of course you have your waist from all of that. And then I want to, this is EK Success Punch. And I want to just put some dots on it again, just add a little bit more texture. This stay right. This one seems to be a little easier to punch. So I added a little, a little bit of texture and dimension. I like it punched a little funny. Let's get a little punch in one of them. Okay, someone got double punched. Bummer. And I know it's because I'm on camera. It wasn't on camera. When I had as much of a problem as I am having today. But it's because I am on camera. So, see how bad it looks. Actually, you might can get away with it. There's some spots that I can see. The shape is double. Now I hate that, so I'm going to try it on the other side. One more time. And let's see how it looks. Pray this works. I thought my goal last year was 52 layouts, but it wasn't. I went back and looked at it, it was only 30. So I wasn't that far off. I look like I did it again. I don't understand. This is in the same spot. I don't know why. Darn it. So weird. So weird. Okay. So I think I want to keep it. Okay. Probably dump that in my trash. Hopefully it's not as noticeable as I feel it is. And I know this lighting is terrible. It's dark. I just want to color up the sides that I just stamped. I mean, just wanted that paper look. The ink and ties all the colors together and grounds it. Some of my layouts are in, not ink, and some are. Just depends. The sun has gone down. It's getting dark. And so this whole paper collection has these robots on them, so it does interfere with some of the designs. I guess either you can ignore it or you can embrace it. So it just depends on what you want to do. So I think I want to put let's make it a little bit short now. Well, hoping, where did my banner go? If I wasn't up here recording, I wouldn't have as many issues. But when you record everything, anything, so this is a piece that I messed up when I die cut. But I'm not throwing it away. I'm going to use it because I'm going to tuck it behind a photo. So just because you messed up a die cut doesn't mean you can't still use it. You can use it under a photo, especially in scrapbooking. And I am missing my banner that I just put the word hello on. And I'm sure you guys see it. There it is. I'm like, I don't like all this punching now that I did it. I tend to like it the way I wanted it. It didn't come out the way I wanted it, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm just gonna go with the flow. We're gonna go with the flow and make it work. let's see. I'm using my ATG, which is stuck. See what I mean? If I wasn't up here, I wouldn't have this problem. But it's because I'm up here, everything wants to go wrong. When I'm by myself, scrapbooking, everything is fine. And now this wants to... Let me stop because now my ATG gun is messed up. Okay, and I'm back again. So anyway, what are you guys working on? Have you guys done any scrapbook layouts in a while? And if so, where did you get your inspiration? There are lots of places you can. Why is that so crooked there? Is that far off? Or how is it that crooked? I cannot believe that. That looks crooked to me. Because it is. Why is it crooked? How much is my T-square? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, hold on. I realized it's so crooked, and I realized why. Because I'm at 3.5. That's because it's the A2 line. I was like, what is going on here? Not line it up. Anyway, so I use my grid sometimes since I can't find my T-square. I normally use a T-square, and I don't know where it's at. My favorite ruler, it's like, I don't know. Keep looking and I can't find it. And it's going to be right in my face when I do find it. That's typically how my stuff is. So I just lined it up, and so I had an 8.5 by 11. I didn't have a 12 by 12, so what I do is cut it in half, and I put my pictures on top of it so you won't know it's a gap there. But I just want the purples to peek out on the sides. I'm trying to think now if I want to layer it before I tuck this under. That side is messed up. Had to hide it. Well, you know what? I'm going to try this side just to make it slightly more even. Let me see where I'm at. Alright, so that's actually an inch. So I'll take it in to make it 7/8. It's going to be slightly off. Which I hate to do that because I don't know my sign is going to fit on it. It's going to be very tight. I don't want to do that then. So I really don't have any more of this paper to use. So if I get it under here and tuck it just a teeny bit, it'll just barely make it. But that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use wet glue, I think, on this one. I got this from Tuesday morning. This is the Fine Line Adhesive Touch. Just gonna run this thin little piece of glue just to connect. Try not to get in there under the dots so the dots can stay open. Now I'm going to use some adhesive and I'm going to tape all of this down. So I'm trying to make myself go back to doing some old school stuff that I used to do, especially getting some of my stuff I need done for myself, or like layouts. So at least I started out the year working on some layouts so that I get something done of my goal. Last year one of my goals was to use 52 dies, and I did. Another goal was to use 52 cartridges. Didn't use 52 cartridges, I don't think. I gotta count my cartridges again. But I was close. And I had 30. That's gonna be tight right there. 30 layouts. So it's a little short, but I'm just gonna have to rock with it, you guys, because it's already made. It's done. And that's what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And I'm just not gonna even mat these photos. I'm just gonna, it's just a newspaper clipping and feet. I cut it down a little bit. And let's see. I really had space to journal on this one. I really had I wanted my big die that said welcome. Don't have that. And I want to add this ticket in here somewhere. As they add a little bit more of that orange in, pull it all together. Okay, sorry. And this is his birth feet. I just covered up his name, his personal information. Too high up. I want that further down. Okay. It is so hard to find really good boy embellishments, man. I tell you, you have to make your own. But let me know, what do you struggle with when it comes to scrapbook? And if you even scrapbook, and if you stop, why? I know so much temptation to do so many other things. I know some people end up doing Project Life and all kinds of stuff. And this paper, this background paper, is flocked. You can, the green is it's like flocked paper. And his, I just put his middle name up here because his first name would fit. Let's see. And I was trying to find some little embellishments, and I know I have some more pieces. I don't know why I just moved them. So, what do you guys do when you have a layout and you have to make your own? Have to make your own embellishments, or do you layer a lot, or do you do a journal a lot? I know I struggle with journaling. That is my hardest thing. It used to be just cutting a photo was like so hard, but I find journaling is equally as hard for me. I think it's because I didn't journal when I had the pictures taken or given to me or whatever, and so then it's like trying to remember what I want to say. I don't know why, but I just find it hard. And I'm a person who likes to write, you know, like poetry and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know why it's hard for me to journal. Probably just laziness. But I do struggle with that. And again, you know, when you have a gap, you can use that, just cover it up with your photos, you know, your mats. That way, so you can still use it. Another thing you can do to save paper, like you can even cut out the sections that are not seen and use it on another layout. What I mean by that, like you could actually cut out the green piece that's under here or under here if you wanted to, and use it for another layout, since you can't see it, but then you just have holes in the back. But people do that too to save money or to spread their paper. My chair is squeaking. I think I'm gonna pop this up. I'm looking for my little teeny, I probably knocked it off, embellishment that I already inked. It's a little circle with an exclamation point. And I don't see where I don't see where it's at. That's why I hate sometimes trying to do stuff live, even though it's not live, but I mean in real time, because I always swear I knock something down and I can't find it. And y'all be saying, oh, it's right there in your face. And I'm sure it is. But I don't see it. I don't see it at the moment. And I'm going to get some foam tape. Just going to pop that one up a little bit. Let's give it a little bit dimension. Is that too thick? Let's see. That might be a little too wide. Let's try this one. Trying to look and find the foam tape at the same time. And I wanted to find my, I don't know why I can't figure out which stamps I had to go, you know, to put some sentiments on this, because I know I have a ton of stamps that will fit these banners. But when you're trying to find something at the moment, you can't find anything. But I'm just trying to keep up with some of my crafty goals and crafting for my family as well. Getting some of my own personal projects done. I think that should be important. That is why I became a crafter. To create stuff for my family. Okay. So I'm going to probably have to find some different embellishments now, since I can't find my piece. Alright. Okay, put hello right there, and just trying to see where we would have went, because I know it's in my face. What are y'all tricks to keep it from? That's what misplaced stuff. I put trays on my table. I can put anything. I knock something on the floor every single time. I mean, that's like given. Every time I scrapbook, I drop something on the floor. And then, I don't know, I just swear, I just drop something every time. I'm not clumsy any other time in my life except when I scrapbook. That part I don't understand why. But it's the truth. It is the truth. So I think I'm just going to add this on and then sign off and go find my other piece in this add on. Just 1 or 2 pieces I was going to add on. I have to die cut another piece. And then I will come back with the close-up, showing you how it looks and encouraging you scrapbook as well. Excuse me. And just pull out some of your stuff, some old photos that you need. If you promise you want the scrapbook, whatever you feel is important to you, and make it happen. So I will be right back with the final project. Alright, so here's the final product. Close up again, you can see that this paper is flocked. Just used to punch out those die cut letters on top of that banner. Again, information is covered up for privacy, and you can see some die clippings over here. Just add a little bit of texture, hole reinforcer, some enamel dots. I showed you the border punches there. That's on foam. Added some little chevrons. That's the piece I was looking for. It was on the back of my mat. And those already came with the paper design. So that is the final product. And alright, so thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing. And I dare you to be creative. Take care. God bless.